I'm going to preface, colonizer language. I'm going to start this video off by saying that I don't have on any underwear or any pants because why the fuck not? Hey everybody, I am talking about my piercings today. I'm not going to do no long drawn out intro like a lot of YouTubers do. I started getting pierced when I was 18 years old. Literally, as soon as I turned 18, I knew at 15, 16 that I wanted to get piercings. I always loved the way that they looked. Living in the city, I saw a lot of different variations of people, you know, so I saw a bunch of beautiful black people with piercings that would come in and out. I lived in a major city, would come in and out of the city, and I'm like, wow, 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 wow. And then back in the back days on MySpace, you had scene girls, and when I saw black scene girls,
I heard harmonies, I heard savage, I threw up.
Bitch. When I saw black scene girls, I was in love. So yes, I was a scene girl.
I just don't do this. I live this. I breathe this. I am this.
I was a ghetto scene girl. I had the blue hair and all of that shit. I had the fake piercings when I was 16 years old. People were always looking at me like, what the fuck? But I loved it. So as soon as I turned 18, literally after school, me and my best friend went and got pierced. I got my tongue pierced and I got my septum pierced. Those were my two piercings. I was 18. I'm almost 30 now. Yeah, I got them at the same time, literally back to back. And when I came out, because my school was not too far, it was up the street from the piercing place. And when I came out, there were some classmates of mine who were standing outside because they were like, we heard you was getting piercings today. And was like, you got two at the same time? Oh my God. I love piercing pain. So I'm going to rate my piercing pain, the piercing level pain, but this is just, it's by me. I can't speak for anybody else's pain tolerance because I love piercing pain. I think I have a piercing fetish. I know I have a piercing fetish. So the first one I got pierced was my septum. And the level of pain for your septum depends on how much cartilage you have in your nose. So my piercer, who I was very grateful for, he was very knowledgeable. He said that my cartilage was kind of lopsided. Like in some people's cartilage, some people's septum is going to be lopsided, depending on how your nose is made up. He was like, so I could tell that it's a little thick, but it's also a little lopsided. So my septum does sit a little lopsided. I really don't give a fuck. That didn't matter to me. But that piercing pain, he laid me down on a table. He told me to count, told me to breathe. You know, all the stuff that a good piercer should fucking do. He gave me the instructions on how to clean it. Q-tips, some antibacterial soap every single fucking day. Like 2 to 3 times a day. You want to clean your piercings often. I didn't. And I started to keloid on a lot of my piercings and get infections. You want to clean your piercings every fucking day. Like clockwork, okay? Even when you're sleepy, get up real quick, get a Q-tip, put some soap in a dish, and clean your piercings. Please do. But he gave me the rundown on how to take care of the piercing, the typical healing process. And he pierced me. My best friend was standing there, and I was laying down on the table. And he literally 1, 2 shot it right through. I tensed up. I was like, ugh.
Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!
And it felt like a sting, like a strong sting. Like yourself by accident and getting some alcohol on it. It was like that. I'll say between, on a scale of 1 to 10, it was about a 7 for me. It was a 7, but it was a good 7 because I like the pain.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Jafar, you already live it.
My tongue piercing was next. He's like, are you ready? Like, eyes was watering. Your eyes will water because all of the nerves and stuff in your face are connected. My eyes was watering. He cleared it up, cleaned it up real quick. It stung. And it was my birthday's in November, so it was cold. So the cold weather is going to kind of make it sting a little bit more, at least from my experience. So if you can, get pierced in the warmer weather because it's less of that cold air, that bitter air going through it. But he pierced my tongue, and if you see my videos, you know how my tongue looks. I've had my tongue pierced. Let me get closer. I've had my tongue pierced 3 times. No, twice. I was the first time, and this was the second time. He pierced me, same rundown. This was, I don't like the number scale. I really don't, because I can't pinpoint exactly how they feel. A 5. Of course, it swelled up a lot more, and it hurt a lot more as it swelled up. So you want to keep ice on deck for a lot of your piercings, especially your tongue ring. Slurpees, smoothies, because you don't want to eat. Don't be like me. The second time I got it pierced, I immediately went and got something spicy. I got Mexican food. And, you know, don't be like me, because you want to be comfortable and you don't want to risk an infection. But keep ice on deck. As soon as you empty your tray, get some more ice or whatever, and just, you know, just, it'll go down. The swelling will go down within about a week and a half or 2 weeks, depending on your body. The better your immune system is, the better your healing is for your piercings. So before you get pierced, you want to up your water intake. You want to up your vegetables and your fruits. You want to, you know, proteins and everything to make sure that your body can heal properly. Because it's a wound. You're shoving a fucking needle through your damn through your damn body. So you want to make sure that your body can properly heal it. What was next? I've had ear piercings, but they accidentally closed. I'm going to get them all redone. Rules. Do not get pierced with a gun. I don't give a fuck who do it. Don't fucking get pierced with a gun. That is the worst thing that you could do. Your ear or any other part of your body is literally getting smushed. It's getting crushed by the fucking piercing gun. I don't care how cheap it is. Save up money to go to a reputable piercer so that they can be knowledgeable on what to do, because my mother took me to go get my piercing, was it this year? One of the two. When I was 14 at Claire's. Neither one of us knew better than that. And got it done. Immediately, it got infected. My ears swelled up. She tried to take it out. My mother tried to take it out. She could not get it out. It hurt so bad for months. And your body will let you know when shit ain't all right. Because I think I had it in about 6 months. And it was cute. But my body rejected it. Your body will reject what it doesn't like. It goes for relationships, that goes for food, and it definitely goes for piercings. The next piercing that I got after that was I don't know the order, I forget. Oh no, that's what it is. A lot of my piercings I got at the same time because I'm a G. I'm gangster like that, you know. I'm a fucking G. But I think I got my industrial done for my birthday again. Just one right through. And this one I did not clean like I was supposed to, and it got infected. Yeah, it got infected. It started keloiding up here. It's all good to go now, but it hurt like hell. This one I'll say was about a 9. And when getting your industrial done or any ear piercing or cheeks, I would get a neck pillow and sleep with that every single day. Ice it, clean it. Don't be like me. Clean your fucking piercings, and you should be good, honestly. As long as the piercer knows what they're doing and you take good care of it, your piercings will be good. But I will clean it every fucking day, 2-3 times a day. I think that's 2 times a day is right, for at least 6 to 8 months, like clockwork. I don't care if it looks healed, the motherfuckers will sneak up on you. So I got that one done. I got my bridge piercing done at the same time, and I got my Ashley piercing and my whatever they name called, at the same time. All 4, like just back to back. Now my bridge piercing is my favorite fucking piercing. I've always wanted one, and I purposefully did not put makeup on it, and I kind of left makeup on it just to show how it acts up. I've had my bridge piercing for 3 going on 4 years. I have a lot of the starter jewelry in my face and in my ears. I just have not changed it because I want to buy black or indigenous. I want to buy homemade jewelry. And I'm going to get closer. And you see how irritated it is. Do not do that. Clean your piercings. This one was about a 3. It stung like how you would pinch yourself. It was over and done with. I was bracing myself, getting ready to be like, didn't need to do that. While it's healing, after you get it pierced, you take a Q-tip as well with a little antibacterial soap and some warm water, and you clean it every fucking day like clockwork. Do not put anything other than what they tell you to put on it, because you will fuck yourself up. Now, these 2 piercings. I love these 2 piercings. The Ashley piercing and a vertical labret, excuse me. I think that's the same thing. Names. I know the names, I just can't think of it. My top lip was so swollen. This was about a 5. It was a 5. And this one actually hurt more, I think, because my lip is more juicy. It swelled up. You want to go to a piercer. Sorry to say, you don't necessarily want to go to white piercers because they usually don't have bars long enough for our facial features. A lot of them don't. So I went to the piercer. This actually it's not big enough for when it first swelled up. This is the original piercing. And I've had this one pierced twice. Because I bought some cheap jewelry, tried to change the jewelry, and couldn't get, the sizing was wrong. That's another reason why I haven't changed my jewelry yet, because I want to make sure the sizing is right. And a lot of the sizing for the jewelry that I've bought has been completely fucking off, or the bars have not been long enough for my beautiful, gorgeous, full ass lips. So it swelled up, and the ball actually got stuck in my lip. Yeah, the bar wasn't big enough. And you can go back to the piercer and they can change it for you, or they can order some special jewelry for you. But I just kept icing it, up my water intake. You made sure I was eating plenty of fresh fruits and vegetables, and just dealt with it. You don't have to deal with it. You don't have to ever deal with shit, but I did. Same with this one. This one swelled up. Jewelry was not big enough. The bar is not long enough for fuller lips. So either you are going to have to find out prior, like go to your piercer and ask them what's the longest bar that they have, and ask them, can he order some more, and you'll pay extra for it, or you're going to have to buy your own jewelry for an extra long fucking bar, because most of those bars are made for people without what? Lips. Next piercing, I had my eyebrow, which is why no, I did not do my eyebrows like this on purpose. It's kind of a nod to my missing eyebrow piercing. You can actually see there's an indent in my eyebrow, because it rejected. And I believe that I'm a strong believer that you can manifest certain things within your body. You can manifest healing, you can manifest illness. The power of the tongue is very powerful. And I kept saying I don't like it, because I did not like how I loved how it looked when I wore makeup, but when I didn't have makeup, I really didn't care for how it looked. I was like, oh, maybe I'll change the jewelry, maybe I'll take it out. I'm gonna take it out. I couldn't take it out because it was like whoever screwed the ball on was too tight. So I kept saying, oh, I don't really want it. And I'm watching TV, and all of a sudden I feel something hit my arm. I said, what the fuck was that? And it was my eyebrow piercing jewelry. It literally fucking rejected. It rejected. My body rejected it. So I definitely do believe that you can reject certain things, or you can manifest certain things in your body. The shit fell out. It never got irritated. Out of all of my piercings, my eyebrow ring is the least, tongue ring too, but my eyebrow ring was the least complicated piercing that I've ever had. Cheeks was my most recent ones. I got them last year, 2019. Was it? No.
What?
No, I got it 2018. No, November, and they didn't stay long because I'm a fat ass.
Period. T. Period. T.
As soon as I got it, I started eating, and the bars, the swelling. If you watch any other videos, the swelling will go up and down. when it comes to your piercings, depending on your body, depending on whether or not you brushed up against something. So you do have to be cautious. That's another reason why I love piercings. Sort of like tattoos, you have to acknowledge everything that you're doing with your body. Because when I first got my septum ring done, I kept fucking hitting it. I kept bumping it. I woke myself up in my sleep so many fucking times because I accidentally hit my septum ring. And that shit hurt like a bitch. Like, it hurt so fucking bad. But you have to be mindful. That's the better word. Mindful of everything that goes on when it comes to you having piercing. Shit gets snagged. Shit brush up against it. You have to be careful. So I ate. And I'll insert some clips here where you can actually see me with my cheek piercings. And I love them. I'm going to get them back. The bars were too fucking small. Same like every other piercing. But now that I would go back, but Rona. But I was eating and I chewed the back off the bar. I got a big mouth. Take that how you want to, but I got a big mouth. I got a lot of teeth. So I was eating, chewed off the back. I could have went and got it jewelry replaced, but I just said fuck it. Yeah, I just let them close. Same thing happened on the other side. I just let them close. I said I'll get a re-pierce. I like the pain anyway. And I skipped the my nipple rings I got done. My nipple rings I got done after I got I call it the Holy Trinity. After I got the Holy Trinity done. And this was a little bit later on in the year, back in 2018. Yeah, 2018. That pain, it varies. Because depending on your nipple size determines whether or not your piercings will hurt more or less. The bigger your nipples are, I've heard, and from my experience, it didn't hurt that much. It stung more than anything. So either way, it's going to fucking hurt. It's a needle through your skin. But it was I say a 4 compared to the rest of my piercings on a scale of 1 to 10. But afterwards, it stung. Same thing happened with my lip piercing. I tried to change the jewelry like a year later, and one of them fell out. I just said, fuck it, let it close, took the other one out, and just got them re-pierced. I've gotten a few of my piercings redone, and I probably will get them redone again, just for the hell of it. But the second time, you want to be careful. The second time, scar tissue had built up. And the piercer that I went to, the same piercing shop, different piercer, she said that I could feel some scar tissue here a little bit, so it may hurt a little bit more. That raised the pain up to about a 5 or 6. So if you're going to get any surgeries done, if you plan on having children or whatever else, keep that in mind for getting your nipples re-pierced. Because when you go into the doctor's office or the surgeon's office or the ER, they're going to take out your piercings. A lot of times, depending on what's going on. I've heard some people kept in some of their piercings, but more often than not, I hear people getting their piercings taken out. Those are all my piercings currently. I do plan on getting a fucking lot more. A whole lot more. And I may take you along on a journey with me. I am a fetish model, so I do have sites where I could show certain aspects of my piercings that I can't show on YouTube because they want us to parent their kids instead of people parenting their own fucking kids. So links in bio. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Don't worry about what anybody else is going to say. I've had tons of comments, negative comments about my piercings, and I would not change a fucking thing. I love them so fucking much. They make me unique. I get positive comments as well saying I've never seen X, Y, and Z. And then on top of that, piercings are a part of our culture. African people from the African diaspora, Moors, indigenous persons, native persons, these type of things, tattoos and piercings, that's not that white people shit. Piercings and those type of decorative body things, they are our culture.
And I honestly just feel like we need a history lesson on who put who on.
I am currently gauging my ears. I'm not going to go too big, but I'll probably go about a 1/4 of an inch, maybe pinky finger size. I plan on getting wrist piercings, nape piercings. I love it. And I always felt connected some kind of way. I don't know, maybe it's in my head, but I always felt connected to, I don't know, just being mindful. Sometime when I'm a little stressed or I have anxiety or depression, sometimes I'll touch my piercings to kind of breathe. It's just like a mind over matter type of situation. So do what makes you happy. Piercings, you can always take them out. You can't even tell I had cheek piercings. Some piercings you can tell, but you could always take them out when you change your mind. Do what fucking makes you happy. Like I said, ask any questions. I can leave links down to my most recent piercer who I love. She is so dope. And she's in the Maryland area. And I believe she travels. She's from Florida and she travels. I can leave a link down below to her page if you want to, you know, go and support a black woman piercer, because there's not too many. At least there's not too many in my area. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.